Hey there, it's Ryan Reynolds, and you are listening to Fearless in Devotion, the absolute worst podcast in all of football history. Go get them, guys.
Here they come, a mighty champions, raise your voices.
Hello, and welcome to the latest edition of the Fearless in Devotion podcast, sponsored by the Fat Boar Bar and Restaurant. And boy, do we have a podcast for you. If you look up the term cult hero in the dictionary, there's no definition as per Mark Griffiths, just a picture of Emad Bouanane. And that's the correct pronunciation because I've just checked with the man himself. Many of you will remember Emad from his spell with Wrexham under Brian Flynn in the early 2000s. It's a name that sort of lives long in the Wrexham folklore. We can all remember seeing Emad's runs up and down the pitch. It was a short-lived time with Wrexham, but a very memorable time nonetheless. So welcome to the podcast, Emad.
Thank you. Thank you for it's a special day for me. After 25
years?
25.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that the fans still remember me. That is great.
Oh, they still remember you, okay?
Great.
They still
Great
remember
for me. And it's very, and it's the only club I felt very good with the fans.
How did your time at Wrexham first come about? Am I right in thinking that you were perhaps at Cambridge on trial just beforehand?
Cambridge, it was a long time ago. I moved you mean Cambridge, the test in Cambridge?
Yes.
It was a long time ago. No. I was I think 19 years old or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how did you move to play for Wrexham? How did you come to Wrexham?
My agent asked me if you can play left back. I wasn't left back. I think you know that. I just want to make sure that he said, "Can you play left back?" Say, I just want to move to France. Yeah, I can play keeper if you want. I said, okay, have a try for a team in England. It's calling Wrexham. I didn't know Wrexham at the time, so say, do you play left back? Say, I play any position. Don't worry. When I get the ball, I know how to play. So I have to try left back. But I played left back when I was young, when I was in 15s. About 1 year and a half, something. But it's like left wing. It's the only thing you have to get back, and it's not something I like.
Yeah, we remember.
The gaffer knew that.
So how did you get in touch with Brian Flynn then? Was that through your agent?
My agent was speaking with Brian Flynn, but the connection with Brian Flynn, it was difficult because I couldn't speak English. So anywhere, even the players, the player was difficult. So it was, I couldn't understand why. Anyway, England and France is different mentality. It's like special English mentality in sport. Football is special. We are more close in France. We more shake hands, hug. When you get to the club in the morning, first time when it comes to every say morning from far, it was like, what's that mean? Is it only me or is? And I understand it was is the way the English give they do every day. And it's a little bit cold. But for somebody who gets used to be close with all the team, it's not only 1-2 players, all the team. When we meet in the change room in the morning, shake hands, hug, laugh, special. Not in England. So it was difficult for me for the first time. And plus the language.
So what do you remember of your?
Couldn't explain myself.
What are your main memories of sort of your early days at Wrexham? We did a bit of Well, Tim did a bit of digging before this, and we're pretty sure we're right in saying, was your first game against Manchester United?
First senior game was. I think you might have played a reserve game, but I think it was Gareth Owen's
The
testimonial
reserve,
game.
just for try. I can't remember. And
Yeah.
the first game with the Premier, for the first team, I think, was in. I'll tell you something. So I didn't know. I got a story. I didn't know Manchester United. In England, they call Man U. I didn't know.
Yeah.
In France, we call Manchester United.
Yeah.
So for weeks, they were coming to me in a hotel and say, I just hear Man U, but I didn't understand what it means, Man U. But they was telling me, you're going to play against Manchester United. I didn't know until the day of the game.
No way.
No, it's not finished. Not that, you go to warm up. The stadium was empty, not full. And they were still telling me, the players changed the way to talk to me. You're going to play against Man U, but I didn't know what it means, Man U. And when we get out from the change room and I find gigs in my side. I say, what's that? And I see, I think it was Sheringham or Cole or something.
Yes, yeah.
I say, what's that? No way. And I see the shirt, Manchester United. And then when I get to the beach, the stadium was full of people.
Yeah.
Trust me, about 5 minutes, I couldn't play football. I was lost.
I
Never said that to anyone. I never said that to someone.
I love that. I love the fact that you didn't know you were playing against
I didn't know.
Manchester United, not Man U. Same thing. And yeah, I think it was obviously Ryan Giggs. Dwight York played in that game. It was a testimonial for Gareth Owen, one of our legendary players.
Stam Stewart.
So
Again.
When you've gone and played at this moment and you've realised who you're playing against, albeit it's a friendly fixture in a full stadium, how did you said you couldn't play for the first 5 minutes. How did you gather your composure? Did you just say, look, I need to get it together, otherwise people are going to think I can't play?
Because I was being in this situation. I mean, you're in a country, you don't speak the language, people talk to you, you don't understand, you just laugh for respect. Maybe they can do anything or say anything, you just smile and laugh. But it was, after 5 minutes, this isn't my game. It's my test game. You have to show that. Forget that Giggs or any players in this world. You have to show now. You want to sign this club. And then get back to the reality and then start to play. But I was happy to play against Manchester United. It was good. It was a good experience.
Did you swap shirts with anybody? Did you meet any of them afterwards? Did you recognize any of them apart from the ones you mentioned? Because I think it was a mixed team that he played. I think it was,
no, I'm not. I don't used to do this change like football. And at that time, the profession is not like today, big stars and in France, all the professionals they live with you in the same city. You can talk to them. It's not in England, especially. England is the football's origin.
Who were your kind of football idols growing up then? Because I imagine there's going to be some French icons in there, Deschamps, so on. What were the main ones for you as a young boy?
When I was young, I used to play in 15, 16. Every match, before the game, I was to watch the movie, the video of Pelé, 1,100 goal of Pelé. Every match.
Wow, every game.
Before the game, yeah.
Inspired by
I used to play striker, so me, left back, but that's striker.
Yeah.
A left wing striker.
Wow. I love the fact, we still don't know what position you do play. What was your preferred position? Was it left back?
Left wing striker. Our best striker, best scorer in my team all the time. But I couldn't say to the gaffer, I'm because my agent said you can't say that. You sign for left back. You shut up. You play. That's it. Get your money, and we find you next time in another club.
We need to ask Brian Flynn about this, Liam.
I say, okay. On top of that, I couldn't speak English. What can I say? But trust me, Joey Jones, a good man. I love this man. He knew that. He knew.
Really?
Tell us about Joey. We were going to come to that in a bit, but tell us what. Obviously, you know, he's had a few health issues and stuff recently, and we still a legend here. But just tell us your recollection of Joey, and because he welcomes everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah,
you can speak,
especially with me. Joey was very smash. First day, the way he talked to me, he was close to me. It was I lose. It's like I'm feeling like he's cover me.
He got you back, yeah.
Yeah. And all the time, I do mistakes. Only take me alone, and try to explain to me what I have to do. Don't say that. Don't do that. Is you know Joey the way he is, but he talk with his heart.
Yeah.
So he give me a force and power at that time. I needed it because I was feeling alone for the language first, and the new country, and even the gaffer. I couldn't speak with them. You know, the gaffer still the gaffer. A lot of time, a distance between the players and gaffer. I was young. 23, I think. 23, yeah.
Wow. Was that difficult in the dressing room as well during the games when the manager's trying to tell you or trying to tell instructions to you and the team what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing? Are you understanding any of this at any point? Or are you just trying to pick up on whether he's happy or whether he's not happy?
No. I know he was happy out the way I used to play forward. He never asked me anything. All the time, he used to tell me, you have to get back. The only thing. When I was playing forward, he never tell me anything. He was happy the way I used to play when I go forward. But he all the time tells me to get back to cover players. But sometimes.
You weren't doing that.
Good.
You forgot.
Sometimes I forget I'm left back. I thought I was on the left wing.
But I think that's what made you in terms of why you're still remembered by so many people 25 years on, is the kind of the marauding aspect of your play, that you would just go. And like, for a tall guy, you had really good feet, really good control of the ball. And that's why people remember you, is for some of those mazy runs. We talk about Carlos Edwards, I think you played with, that kind of skill level, and seeing similar attributes to that. But then, like you said, when you've ran 30, 40 yards, you then got to run 30, 40 yards back. That's a lot. That's a lot of exercise.
You do it in the beginning of the game, and then you can't finish.
There's one game I always remember where you
nobody covered you at that time.
I always remember the game where you went on a run at home, and I can't remember who it was against, but you hit the bar, hit the crossbar, hit the woodwork. I can't remember. Yeah, I nearly scored, very nearly scored, and I can never remember which one it is.
The keeper was going to get the ball, and then let him get the ball and take it on the line, our line, and everybody stopped. And I dribbled all the players until the middle of the game, of the pitch, and it was close to score.
Yeah, I'll always remember that. That sticks in my head.
I was hearing the fans. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm a little bit crazy. I'm telling you.
We wouldn't know.
No stress, nothing. When I get the ball, I'm in my wood.
Were you aware of your nickname among the Wrexham fans at the time? The name they had.
Banana.
Yeah.
Mad Banana.
What do you make of that?
I like it.
Yeah.
My kids never they used to call me Mad Banana. I said, "No, Mad Banana." I said, "Yes."
It was great. I can't remember the chant. There was a chant as well, wasn't there? There's a song for you about Emad Bouanane, and I think some people mentioned it was all said with with good intention. It was never a bad thing. People were right behind you. Did you feel that early on that the fans were on your side quite early on because they could see you were giving your all for the team? You were just happy to play your way, and it didn't matter what anybody else might have said to you. You were just doing it on your terms.
Yeah. How can I say? It was, and that time was connected to the fans.
You felt love from the fans, though.
Yeah, because when I was doing my things, I was feeling that the fans was happy. I can hear them and I can feel them on the pitch. And I say, yes, you have to, footballer, you have some order. You have to do it. We're not playing in front of the house. It's a club, but I love play football. I love doing my things in the best way. Is why I think I didn't play all the games in the season. I think I was young. I said the truth. I was young. It's my fault. Because yes, you have to play well, but you have to help the team too. It's not only you and the fans, it's the club and the players. But I couldn't understand that thing at that time. I was too young.
Would you have done anything differently looking back, or is it no regrets?
No
regrets. That's the way it should be.
Just me, no regrets.
Did you have
14 games? But I was playing on my way. Don't matter, play 35 or 36, but you play and you don't enjoy the game and not have to enjoy the game.
Who were your biggest friends?
I've been twice man of the game, left back, playing on my way.
There you go.
That's all you need to know.
Player of the match twice.
14 games. I was a little bit crazy doing things. But Joey Jones, I couldn't see Joey Jones on the side laughing. Trust me. And he was talking with them and said, look, Emad, he's doing what he wants. He doesn't listen any.
He's got a bit of
to play with him in a reserve. He was happy. I was happy too. Trust me.
He's got a bit of that in him though, as well, hasn't he, Joey? He's
okay. Is he okay, Jordan?
Yeah,
he's got a few. He's had a few little health issues. Age, isn't it? I guess. But yeah, he's okay. He goes out and about now and again, and his good friend and former legend Mickey Thomas sees him very often. So yeah, he's there. I'll make sure that he sees this. I'll make sure that he gets to see this. I'm sure he'll.
I love you, bro.
Yes, that's all we need to know. That's all we need to know right there.
The man.
Definitely a good man. I love the fact that he looked after you. That's just one of many people he looks after, no doubt.
Emad, who are your friends at Wrexham? Which players, which teammates were you closest to?
Wrexham. It was Watts, Victor Sam. He was living with me. And, they come from the way they live. They're very close to, it's like African, laughing, close. I think it's the same way I grew up. I'm originally from Morocco, so they're very close. They eat together. I remember when I moved to Chester, I used to come in my blue car, my Porsche car, the blue one. Remember the Corsa, Opel? I used to pick them from the I think it's an hotel or a flat. I used to take it to the training, and all the way from from home to the training was like a family, laughing, joking. And they was very patient with me because my English was no English at all. I think, but they was to speak with the hand, trying to explain to me. I was very close to them.
What was
I didn't know them because there was when they finished training, they just go home and everybody go home.
what was Hector like? Hector seems like a bit of a character, quite a funny guy.
A bit crazy though. I think he was a little bit like a kid. He was like a kid. He just want to play, laugh, have a good food. That's it. It was no. It was more. I think. Was very, very intelligent. Yeah.
He played with a smile on his face, same as you. It's the same mentality.
He's a good man. He's a good man. The smile you see on the face is real. It's like this all the time on the pitch, interview, home. Is still the same. I don't know, but my time was a good man.
Yeah. You played with some great footballers there as well. Darren Ferguson was there. Lee Trundle was there. I think, I mean, some great players in that team. But let me take you to a game you may remember, which was Luton Town. And we were losing 2-0 at half time. And then you're playing in this game, by the way. And then 10 minutes into the second half, Luton score a third goal, 3-0. And then somehow, somewhere, the comeback of all comebacks, and we win that game 4-3. Can you still remember any of that game? It was just chaos.
It's crazy. I never seen that. You can't find that kind of match in France. No way. You lose 4. It was about 15 minutes left or 20 minutes left, something like this.
Yeah.
And we get back to 4-4, I think. Yeah.
Well, they were 3-0, and then we got back 3-1, then 3-2, then 3-3, and then Darren Ferguson scored the winner for us in the 87th minute.
Yeah.
And then you were replaced by Hector with 3 minutes left or 7 minutes left. So Hector swapped for you towards the end.
I remember that. Yeah. I can't forget. And that day I say, footballing is crazy, but so it never finished.
That must have been a long game.
I thought we lost the game. Trust me, because in Europe, in France, 3-0, no way to get back.
I bet you couldn't believe it then. I bet you couldn't believe a comeback like this could happen.
I think I was seeing the players, the way they get back. I like they get in the last game. I felt that they was getting more stronger, more energy. It's the mentality, the mental. I said,
yeah,
we don't have this mental in France.
Oh.
No, it's more
the belief.
All the game. We work for all the game. We can't be good 20 minutes and then stop. Now you have to play all the game. So if you win 3-0, it's very hard to get back.
Wow, special game.
No, special game.
Special game, special memories.
It was good experience.
Yes. So, just go on, Liam. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just going to say, obviously, you mentioned about the 14 games. I think it was like 24 appearances in total in terms of the cup games and other things. At what point? Who made the decision when it came to you leaving? Because obviously, you know, your agent obviously got you in at Wrexham. What was the next kind of stop after that? Where did you go after that? I can't remember where you went when you left Wrexham.
Have a try in Swindon.
Trial, yes, Swindon, yeah.
In Luton too.
And Luton.
I was going to Saint Firmino.
Wow.
With the agent of Edwards and Hector Sam. And
Mike Berry, was it?
Yeah,
Mike Berry, yeah.
His name, and he asked me if I would play to Iceland.
Oh wow!
Play the Champions League. Just I'd say Iceland's too far. It's too far. And I've checked in internet, Iceland, that was a country. I didn't like it, And then
Be cold.
I think it was special. No. I love football, but I'm not going to how do you say? I'm not going to do that sacrifice for football.
Make sacrifice.
Yeah, football, but I feel a minimum good life. I want to be a villa, swimming pool, but minimum. Love football, but not that. Love.
So where did you go after that then? Because you mentioned the trials.
I moved to like I was upset about football, and then I stopped for 1 year. I just playing. I moved to Birmingham.
Right.
Birmingham. Was there for a year, and then I've clubs to France, Switzerland, and then I say I get back to play in France. And I moved to France. I played for 2 years. Went to Switzerland for a year. I get back to England for 1 year. I was playing in they call me in
Torquay United, yeah.
The year they played they've been to a final FA Cup.
Okay, FA Trophy might have been. Yeah.
Something I don't know what. And
okay.
I was going to sign, but I said no because my family was in Birmingham. I have to move all my family to Turkey. I said, I stopped there for 1 year, and I get back to France again. I have a contract with the second second division. The second division is no, it's not second division in England. It's the Premier League in France.
Championship, yeah.
How do you say?
Yeah.
Championship, is it?
Championship, yeah.
Second one done.
I don't want to get back again. Do that sacrifice. Football is difficult. Honestly, trust me, it's not. Football, you have to give all your time, all your energy. Can't do what you want. I'm taking myself. I have to sleep early, have a good food. I'm not just play. And England sometimes at that level, second division, they don't care. They just play. Don't have a professional life. And especially on that time, the time I was playing. Now I think now it's not the same. Maybe now it's more professional. It's more control everything, and I think you can't do what you want. You can't go to the nightclub anytime. You can't. My time was there's many players they used to play on that level, but it was working in the city, working in the city council, working in and it was professional at the same time. But you can't find this now. It's more difficult to play that level and do what you want. The love I have to go.
What do you do? What do you do for work these days? And you're living in Morocco, did you say?
I'm doing building. I build villas in Marrakesh. With villas. I do how do you call it? How do you say in English? Business or decoration.
Okay. Yeah.
So the villa and flats, apartment, and I build villas but only in Marrakesh, not in Morocco, just in Marrakesh. Since now about 15 years.
Oh.
And do you enjoy that as much as running down the wing at the race course?
I mean, it's such a fun thing to look back on, isn't it? I mean, the fact that we still remember it, so many other people remember it. We do have some questions for you from some fans because they asked, and we had this photo ready to go. There he is,
I know this
The
one.
man himself. So we have a few questions. I'm not going to read them all, otherwise we'll be here all day. A few people said that you were one of the most exciting players they ever saw. How many miles has the Citroen car done now? Was that the Citroen you mentioned? The Citroen car that you travelled in with Hector? Was that one of them? Was it the Citroen vehicle?
Well, I mean, my car.
Yeah, your
was
car,
it a
yeah.
Citroen?
Your car. It was Nova. You used to call it
Nova.
Nova. Vauxhall Nova. But in
Ah,
France, you
wow.
call Opel Corsa.
It's amazing.
Everyone remembers that car.
I remember one game,
Yeah.
a policeman in a page. He called me on the page. He said, "Hey man, listen, I have the light. It was broken for months." He said, "Man, you have to change the light." I said, I will. I was laughing.
Another one said, did you know you invented the role of full-back striker? That's now a new position, and we're crediting you as creating that full-back striker as opposed to a left-back. That's what people are saying. There you go. I think you've answered about the freedom, whether Brian Flynn gave you that freedom. I think we ascertained you couldn't really understand him, so you just did what you liked. Where did you go for nightlife? Was it Scott's, Club XS, or Pepper's for nightclubs in Wrexham? Did you go to any of the old nightclubs?
No, I've never been to a nightclub because it was special. Nobody to go with first, and no, don't speak English.
Not your scene,
You
no.
go,
Yeah.
so you go to nightclub, you dance, and you go home. That's it. You don't talk with nobody.
And last, Chris Faulkner has asked, have you learned how to take a throw in? Because I think you did a few foul throws at the time with the ball.
Is it? No, I didn't.
No. Oh, it's just the best. You've lived the fantasy of many a Wrexham fan. So nobody can ever take that away from you. That's for sure. Just before we kind of wrap things up, what have you made of the Wrexham story now? Because no doubt you've heard what's happened with the takeover with Ryan Reynolds and everything else. I mean, what was your first thought when you heard that? But you thought, I played for them, and now they're suddenly everywhere in the news.
I think it was the best thing. The best thing Wrexham had. When you're somebody who can help you to get better, get on top of. Trust me, it's a blessing. Especially Wrexham. I heard, I didn't know, and Wrexham is the second old team in the stadium or team in England.
Yeah.
Third oldest club in the world and the second oldest. Oh, the oldest international football stadium, but the third oldest club.
Blessing from God. It's a blessing. I wish we will Premiership. Trust me. I've got my son. He's very good. I will bring him to Wrexham. Trust me.
We would love that.
Amazing. Yes. Guest.
No. Trust me, Wrexham. It's good. I mean, you can feel when you get there. Wrexham is special. It's not like the other team. I've been to many clubs. Try. Don't feel like you feel in Wrexham.
What made it special, Emad? What was the thing? Was it just the feeling, the community?
Feeling. I can't say something. I mean, Wrexham is a small city. You go to the town, 40 minutes is finished. It's just one way. But you feel how you feel when you get to the stadium, when you play. Especially me, I played on the stadium, so I know the fans, the way they love the club. After the games, I used to go out straight away after the game, and used to work with the fans on the street. You never had this. I used to work with them. I used to pray. I go to the mosque in the university. After the game, straight away. So the fan, all the stadium start to work out. I was to go straight away working with them. And they was like looking at me like, what are you doing here? I never said that, but I can feel like, what are you doing here? Emad, what are you doing here? Nobody do that.
That's amazing.
And I go to the shop, market by night. They used to come to me. I remember all the games, most of the game. And sometimes I went away too. They get to the bus, the coach, and give me some papers with the words. And when I was opening, they say, Emad, we love you. Emad, I love you. They used to call me home.
Really?
Call me home. Knock the door when I was living in Wrexham.
Oh, right. Okay. Wow.
Tell me that, Emad, we like the way you play. We love you. I never said that to anybody.
Yeah. It's made you feel very welcome then, fair to say. Very, very at home. As much as you could do, yeah.
On the phone, most of them was women.
Where do this has been absolutely, I don't know about you, Tim, but this has been absolutely incredible. You're someone that is still very much talked about among Wrexham fans. So for us to be able to speak to you is absolutely incredible. So thank you for your time and for speaking to us. It's been absolutely amazing.
I was the gaffer.
Brian Flynn. Well, we've got some stories to tell you about him. He likes to drink red wine.
Still?
Yeah, he likes to drink red wine, does Brian. We've had him on a live night, a live podcast, and yeah, you give Brian Flynn some wine, he will speak and speak, and speak he did. Did you ever play with Andy Marriott, the goalkeeper? Was he there when you were there in goal?
Yeah. Big one?
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's up there on my door. There he is. But Andy Marriott and Brian Flynn did not get on. Apparently, like Brian Flynn really does not like Andy Marriott. So I don't know if you ever noticed any friction between players, or you just went on and just played.
Don't understand English. Don't understand. Don't understand English. You don't understand the problems too.
It's the best way to be.
This has been great. I love it. It's one of those where I wouldn't care if anybody saw this. It's just like a personal, like, privilege to have spoken to you, because, like I said, it's important to recognise the club's history. It doesn't matter how big or small a part a player has played in that. Whether it's
we are part of the history. We are part of the history.
Yeah,
you can't change it.
I'm assuming that was that your most favourite part of your football career?
Yeah,
I know you played more, but that was the most favourite one.
Yeah, very so.
Wow. So a big effect on you in terms of what you took away from that.
Yeah.
The friendliness and Joey and the warmth of people.
I start to learn English. I say, how can I feel that? Well, I don't speak English. I don't understand English. How, if I speak English, when I understand English, how am I going to feel it? And I start to learn English, write English. I stayed to England for 6 years. Just to, it was special. Wrexham is something like is a big part of my life. The best, one of the best, maybe the best in football. It's the best in football. One of the best parts of my life.
We can't get any better than that. What a way to end it. I think that is amazing. Liam, I'll let you wrap it.
You do one season in a club and they call you cult hero, and it's a lot.
They even had your face on a t-shirt at one point. You could buy a t-shirt with your face.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Did they ever send you any of the money from that? Did you ever get the money from the team? No.
I'm sure Mark Griffiths has got one. We'll have to dig it out. Yeah. Yeah, incredible. God, let's get some we'll get some new t-shirts on the go with your face on it. That'd be amazing. That.
But yeah, Emad Bouanane, that has been absolutely amazing. Thank you for your time. We are very grateful to you.
For you, thank you for the fans. I love you, all of them, and I wish I will come back to watch a game in the stadium.
You'll be very welcome again.
Remember that time, and thank you for your time, and you give me an opportunity to talk and to explain myself to the fans, to know me more than when I was there.
Your English has been exceptional, by the way. Very, very good. Very good.
And I just say I love them all, and I wish the Wrexham will be one of the best team.
Do you think they'll get to the Premier League, Emad?
Yeah, of course, 100%. 100%. It will take time, but 100%.
Happy days.
Too good. It's not about only football. Too good. All. I mean, the staff, the club, the fans, everything. It's not only football. It's only by players and play. No, you don't have stars on the team. I've checked some players. But look, every year we get promoted. It's nice. There is something strong on the.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. I wish see you again.